Hi, I'm Dr. Mboj, and I'm inviting you to my 41st tutorial on the GRE. What I would like to do today is to explain to you what exponentiation of a power is. Well, in order to do this, I have taken here the following example, which you can see on the board. Now, in this example here, within the pair of brackets, we have a power. In other words, we have a number that has been raised to the exponent 2. Now, this power here is being exponentiated by the number 3. Now, what we would like to do is to manipulate this expression, and at the end of this manipulation here, we will get a formula that will give us how to calculate the exponentiation of a power in two different ways. Now, how come we want to have two different ways to calculate the exponentiation of a power? Well, the reason to that is that sometimes it is easier or it is more useful to calculate the exponentiation of a power in one way than in the other way. So therefore, let us begin our manipulation of this expression, which you can see on the board here. Now, what is the meaning of 5 raised to the power 2, then raised to the power, then the whole thing raised to the power 3? Well, according to the definition of exponentiation, if you exponentiate an expression, what that means is that you have to take that expression here and repeatedly multiply it by itself until you have a number of factors that is equal to the number indicated by the exponent here. So here, 5 raised to the exponent 2 is being exponentiated by the number 3. So therefore, this means the repeated multiplication of 5 raised to the exponent 2 until we get 3 factors of it. So here, therefore, this is equal to 5 raised to the exponent 2 multiplied by 5 raised to the exponent 2 multiplied by 5 raised to the exponent 2. You see, here we have a repeated multiplication of 5 raised to the exponent 2. But how many 5 raised to the exponent 2 do we have here? Well, we have 3, because we should have as many as it is indicated by the number 3, which we have here on top of this expression. Okay, now that we have expanded this expression in this form here. Now let us simplify what we have here. First of all, I'm going to combine these two expressions. As you can see here, these two expressions are powers of 5. In other words, they share the same base, and the base here is 5. So because they share the same base, we have seen in one of our previous tutorials that when two powers share the same base, and you multiply them, all you have to do in order to find the answer is to write the common base and then raise the common base to the sum of the exponents of the two powers. So here we have our very first exponent is 2, and our second exponent is also 2. So therefore, combining these two powers give us 5 to the exponent 2 plus 2. Okay? Now, we have to multiply what we get here now by this expression here. So here I will say this multiplied by 5 raised to the exponent 2. Now we need to combine now these two expressions here in order to get our final answer. Now, what is our final answer? Well, as you can see, the two expressions here also share the same base. So therefore, I'm going to write here 5, and the exponent of the answer here now will be this exponent here plus that exponent which we have here. Now, our very first exponent is 2 plus 2, okay? Now, the second exponent is also 2, so therefore, if I add this exponent to that exponent, I get 2 plus 2 plus 2, okay? So this is what we get. Now, can we simplify this expression here any further? Yes, we can write it as follows. We can say this is 5. Now, what do we have here as the exponent? Well, the exponent is 2 plus 2 plus 2. So therefore, it is a repeated addition of 3 terms, each of which is equal to 2. So therefore, this that we have here is 3 times 2, okay? Because we all know that multiplication is a shorthand for repeated addition. So if we have a repeated addition of 3 terms, each equal to 2, that gives us 2 multiplied by 3. So therefore, I'm going to abbreviate this expression here by writing 2 multiplied by 3. Okay? So finally, what we get, if I summarize all this, finally what I get is that 5 to the exponent 2. Then this power here, raised to the exponent 3, is equal to, is simply equal to 5 raised to the exponent 2 multiplied by 3. Okay? So what that means is that if you have a power of 5, and then this power of 5 is raised to an exponent, let's say here 3, then this expression here, instead of calculating it this way, could be calculated that way. In other words, it is equal to 5 raised to an exponent here that is equal to the product of the 2 exponents. In other words, 2 multiplied by 3. So here, this is the formula that we have arrived at. Okay? So now, to generalize this formula, I will say that if I'm given a number x, and that number x is raised to an exponent a, and then the power that I obtain is again also raised to an exponent, let's say b, okay? If it is raised to an exponent b, then this expression here is the same as, is equal to x, which means the base here raised to the exponent a times b. Okay? So this is the general formula in terms of a variable x. So now let me give you a concrete example here to illustrate what I have done here. Suppose I come to you and I say 2 raised to the exponent 3. And then I say that power which you obtain is also raised to the exponent 4. Well, this, according to the formula which we have here, is equal to 2 raised to the exponent 3 times 4, which is 2 raised to the exponent 12. Okay? That is what it means. Now, I hope you understand what I've done here, and I hope you understand clearly the formula which we have here. Now, I'm going to stop at this point, but I would see you very soon in my next tutorial, which will come very soon. Thank you.